in praise of Bharatha Natyam. Bharatha Natyam is one of the most subtle, sophisticated and graceful styles of dance art in the world. Flowers open in the hands of the dancer and birds fly off from the fingertips. The body sways, now in pride, now in devotion. Each muscle of the face is transformed. The eyes move in blandishments or scorn, and the eyebrows express horror or suspicion, even as the whole face expresses different and often contrary feelings in the same breath. The miracle is that Bharatha Natyam survived for nearly 3,000 years in our country, in all the variegated splendor of the forms and moods which it has gathered unto itself through the centuries. Naturally, it is one of the proudest positions in our traditional heritage, and we cherish it, wish to see it in the possession of even larger circles of people throughout our country. Bharatha Natyam is a living art which can be presented according to the Natya Shastra of sage Bharata. The essence of Shastra is not to limit the dance in its specific set of frames. For a truly creative artist, there is a meeting place of individual experience with the experience of those who wrote the Shastras. It is always a splendor to watch Bharatha Natyam, and it leaves you wonder how limitless an art form it is. The antiquity of Bharatha Natyam is visible through the literary, sculptural and historical evidences. Besides its roots in the Natya Shastra by sage Bharata, its evolution and growth can be traced the traditions of dance and some of the dance forms existing in South India. The institution of Devadasis, the servants of the gods, whose duty it was to dance in the temples, contributed in perpetuating and preserving the art. The Aryan and the Dravidian cultures merged harmoniously in the classical art form of Bharatha Natyam. During the time of Raja Sarfoji II, 4 famous court musicians and dancers, the sons of Nattuvanar Subbaraya, the court musicians of Tulaja, immensely contributed in shaping the Bharatha Natyam recital. Chinnaya, Punnaya, Shivanandam, Vadivelu, the Tanjore Quartet. It is their innovative thoughts, blended with the experiments, added touch of beauty without losing the tradition of Bharatha Natyam. Tamil Nadu, the home of Bharatha Natyam, the art had reached a stage of near extinction. The Devadasis were looked down upon, and their art was abhorred as it had reached its low profile. Renaissance of Bharatha Natyam had been possible through the valiant efforts of late E. Krishna Iyer, who was a well-known freedom fighter and an advocate by profession and a great performer of Bharatha Natyam. The entry of young acolytes from the clergy was of course frowned upon, and the public opinion was also changing. Bharatha Natyam had come out of the shadows of Devadasi performers as artists outside their class also started performing, to begin with Kumari Bharati, Kumari Kalanidhi and so on. With the arrival of Rukmini Devi on the dance scene, a new chapter opened in the history of Bharatha Natyam. In the year March 1936, she gave her first important public reciter. Her efforts played a significant role in reviving Bharatha Natyam in society. The national spirit, coupled with the freedom movement, was responsible for this awareness for revival of the fine arts. Artists like Ram Gopal, Mrinalini Sarabhai, Bala Saraswati, Kamala, and several other dancers individually and by their collective efforts made Bharatha Natyam popular in India. Many followed the tide of revivalism, and today Bharatha Natyam is the most popular dance form.